Alright, what's up YouTube? Exploding Window here, and welcome to a video that we have all been waiting for, no matter what console you play on. PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, or even PC for that matter. Grand Theft Auto Online Heists has finally been officially revealed, I guess you could say, because it's been announced, but now it's been revealed. There's a trailer that I'll have you go watch right now. Okay, I'm expecting you to be back now, but if you didn't go watch it, just go watch it. Pause the video, come back, and we'll talk about this. And I'll also link you guys to the IGN article that I am actually reading right now. But I'm going to read one of the couple important questions that I like to, that I actually like, and they make a lot of sense, and the response that we get is really cool because they really reworked Heists. Like, they said they started from scratch. So, IGN asks Imran, given the time between the original announcement of Heist today, and I'd suspect that they have changed a lot in time, is that the case? Imran says definitely, and they had to. It took several passes from scratch before we settled on the design we have now. Prep and setup missions in story mode could be relatively low-key affairs, but with 4 players and an emphasis on replayability, we felt like we needed to make these as diverse and as fun as possible. This required a totally new way of testing as we formed into teams and played and replayed a huge range of scenarios in order to make sure the balance and timing of each section felt right. Now, that just means, gameplay testing has been done for this past year, over a year now that we've been promised heists, basically. They haven't been just sitting on their asses, and all these fucking 13-year-old kids are just yelling at Rockstar. We shouldn't even be playing this game, by the way. Anyways, everybody's just been yelling at Rockstar, and it's like, Rockstar likes to work behind closed doors, and everybody knows that, and they've done a really good job of keeping things locked behind, the vault, so to say, no pun intended, for Heist especially, because this has been a really hard thing for them. They said it really has, So let's read this other question. The big question, of course, is why has it taken so long for Heist to come together? Imran says, to be honest, they just turned out to be a lot more difficult than we originally thought. So that goes back to what I said. It's just taken them a long time. Their initial idea was to build on a concept of story modes, heists, to make a new gameplay experience for GTA Online that was more focused on cooperation, where everybody could play to their individual strengths and feel like they still had a stake in the outcome. So that means that no matter what you're doing, you're always going to be an important part to the heist. So if you're sitting there waiting for a getaway car, you're going to have to be doing something like valuable. You're not going to be just sitting there. It's like a heist movie. They're not going to just have a 3-minute clip of the getaway car guy just sitting there while everybody in the bank is, doing the thing. You're always going to have to be doing something, whether that's planning a route or making sure the road is clear, things like that. So I'm going to have a couple screenshots up for you guys, but the first one, and again, go watch the trailer because this will be a spoiler alert. So the first one is this aircraft carrier. Boom. I don't know where this is going to be located in GTA 5. But it's got to be off the coast, ways away. We have hydrojets now. Yes. Floating aircraft. Like Harrier jets from Battlefield and etc. These jets float. And we also have new masks here. You can see these two guys have paper bags on their head. And then these two guys have... I think that mask on the back is old. And maybe this one in the front is old as well. The next screenshot... Boom. We have some more masks, and these are actually, balaclavas or ski masks, and they are new. I don't know how they're going to fit their character, because the last mask I tried to put on, my fat face punched through it, and my 360 character, so. And this is cool. So this screenshot right here, this is obviously a heist, and I don't know, I just think this is so cool. This is like the hazmat suits with the gas mask. Hopefully you can pick your color, but just look at the detail on the gloves especially. Like, those look like latex gloves. I don't know, that's kind of detail like that just throws me into it. And some more masks here. I think these are all old masks besides the one on the left, but this looks like the original bank from the trailer. You remember, the first Heist trailer, or the first GTA Online trailer. So the next screenshot we have is this, the yacht. The helicopter going... just look at the fucking detail. Are you kidding me? So this is obviously going to be if it's a heist on the yacht, this is going to be a very hectic, quick in and out. Or it might be silent. I don't know. Rockstar has to rework the silent aspect because this is covered by a lot of guys. You can see suited men standing all over this yacht here. Next up is the Trevor's Yeah, this is Trevor's airfield. There's a lot of cars in the back. But we see the truck is full of our guys here, and I think that car in the back is also full of... No, that might be an enemy. So, heists are up to 4 players. So there's one person in the jet, or the plane, and then there's 3 other people in that truck back there. So I don't know what they've done with the heist here, but this looks interesting, and I'm eager to find out what you do on Trevor's airfield. Whether it's doing a job for Trevor or not, because one of the things they said, you'll run into some surprising locations and some very familiar characters, too. So next screenshot up is the prison bust. I'm guessing we're bailing our buddy out of prison before he even gets there. So this is some Fast and the Furious shit, if you've seen that movie, or all of them. Again, these guys have the ski masks on, and they're riding bikes. This looks pretty badass. I wonder if our 4th character is in the bus, and we have to bail him out. Because then he has to cooperate with us. Because if it's an AI character, and you have to get him to cooperate, that's going to be hell. So I'm guessing our 4th player is in there, in the bus. And we got to bail him out. I was wondering, when they announced this type of heist, I was wondering if all 4 of you guys are online at one point, and one of you gets busted by the cops, or, you know, like shot or something, just basically taken in by the cops, if that's what triggers Lester to call you in for that heist. You know, like, hey, your buddy's been in jail, let's go bail him out, and then you guys all get an invite. But they have said that the heist leader gets an invite, and then you have to invite your crew pertaining to that sort of heist, you know, so you have to set it up yourself. So I don't know. That might be cool, though. That was my idea. Next screenshot we have is a buzzard attacking a new vehicle. This is an armored truck with a turret mounted on top. They showed it in the trailer. There was 2 of them getting shot at by the Hydras, but this thing looks badass. It's a totally off-road vehicle. I wonder how it handles. Hopefully we see a Canis Mesa back there, and then another armored truck. That one doesn't look like it has a turret on top, so that may be carrying the goods. But this is a beautiful shot, and I'm really excited for this armored car. I've been waiting for some more heavier set vehicles, so I wonder how this can withstand explosions. And then we have a custom Rebel here. This is a Karen Rebel with a fucking giant machine gun mounted on the top. And then right there we have the Vapid, oh, I know the name of that truck. It's the Mule or something. But yeah, there's 2 trucks on either side of this Karen. I wonder if this is a big, you know, gold heist or something, but these guys aren't really armored up. She's just going for it in the desert, or the woods area, I guess you could say. But that's a big machine gun. That's like, you know, 50 cal, probably. I don't know. That's awesome, though. Alright, next screenshot up is a really badass shot. This looks like some new armor on his chest, and maybe the legs, too. The guy on the right just has a old corduroy long sleeve that we've seen before, and then he's got some camo pants. But the guy on the left here holding the gun, the AP pistol, actually, that mask is old. I've had that mask before. But the gloves are new, and the armor's new, so that looks really badass. I wonder how it actually holds up to gunfire. I'm excited to see that. But it looks like they're breaking through the dock that has the Merryweather guys on it all the time, you know, where the helicopters are down at the end of the dock. This looks like where they are right now, so that could be interesting. That might be why he's armored up. Next screenshot we have here is Lester talking to all 4 of our guys. You know, you'll have your friends here. And the heist leader has to have a high-end apartment to set up the heists. And he also has to pay his cut in pre-mission setup. So that should be interesting too. But here, I don't know if we get to plan this or Lester does it for us. But these seems like 4 or 5 key points that we're going to be looking at in this certain heist. And these are pretty spread out. So this looks like these heists might be pretty extensive to my knowledge. So this looks interesting. And I thought Lester was giving the Johnny Manziel money sign, but he's just saying, come here, look at this. So the next one is, I believe this is a new car, or this is the one of the older cars kind of armored up. I hope they'll add new armor for heists, because this guy looks like fucking Michael Jackson at Riff Raff. Yeah, I hope they'll add new armor. I think this looks like a past car, but if I'm wrong, just correct me, because you guys always do. So the guy on the right, we do have new clothes, so I don't wear clothes like this in my GTA Online characters, so I don't know if these are new or not, but you guys can let me know too. Those shoes look new though. This car is definitely new, but you know, the armor is definitely new too, so that should be fun. The next up is we have oh my god, we have the Huey. Oh, finally, we get a military helicopter that is, you know, these were used in Vietnam. You can see the lady painted on the front with the name there. And this guy's going guns blazing with the freaking machine, with the minigun on the side. I don't know what he's shooting at because they're kind of tilted up. But we got the Frogger in the back going down. Okay, the guy on the right side of the helicopter is shooting him. But this looks pretty extensive too, so I wonder if this is from the last mission we saw Lester, because they're traveling towards, sort of north towards Blaine County. The next one we have is this night vision one. These guys are looking through scope, possibly at Merryweather or military, whatever it is. The guy on the left here has total night vision goggles on, so we can probably swap these on and off, and this will be a first person thing, because third person would be kind of pointless, but this will be a first person. I think they have first person relative Heist. I don't know if they just reworked it so that you could replay it in first person just as comfortably, but seems awesome. Last couple screenshots we have here. These aren't actually our GTA Online characters, so we actually have to go and complete more civilian tasks to kind of, you know, keep ourselves under the radar as we're starting our heist. So we just kind of have to act like we're doing a garbage truck thing, but there might be, I don't know, guns and shit in these bags. I don't know why this guy right here is holding a gun like it's nothing, but that's kind of funny. And then again, here's another shot of our prison breakout. We're breaking out our buddy. I don't know, I think that guy to the left of the driver is our friend. It doesn't look like a GTA Online character. It possibly does. I think it is. So again, we're breaking our friend out. Oh, actually, no, we're breaking somebody else out because there's 4 bikes here. One in the back, one in front of that cop car, and then one behind the bus, and then one on the side of the bus. So, yeah, we're breaking a AI character out, so hopefully he cooperates easily. But that looks awesome. The guy's shooting the driver. I wonder how we get away with that. That would be interesting. And last but not least, Payday-esque. Freaking, I mean, come on. This does not remind you of Payday. He's drilling into the lockers here in the bank, possibly getting jewelry and stuff. He's got a pig mask on. This just totally reminds me of Payday, or, you know, just any other heist game, The Heat, anything. This is awesome. So, obviously, again, we'll be getting specific roles that do a lot to these heists. And we'll finally be, honestly, in the run for a lot of money in GTA Online. But they have said, let me get to it real quick. So they said one of the challenges is that is unlike heists in story mode, every player needs to feel central to the action at all times, and that's much more challenging than it appears for them. A good example is the classic idea of your getaway driver, waiting outside of the bank for the big score. A movie might not spend too much time focusing on that person, but while they are waiting, we are watching the action go down in the vault. In a situation in story mode, we could use a character switch to make sure the player is always in the center of the action and switch back to the driver later when it needs to be. But to make this work for multiple players, they needed to create a situation where the driver has something to do exactly the same time the rest of their team are locking down the bank and making their way to the money. So like I said, they could be clearing traffic or just kind of, you know, letting everybody know that it's clear. And after many months of designing, testing, rewriting, and retesting, they settled on a 4-player structure that we'll experience in the game. It took a ton of work from their programmers and mission designers to make it work at the level they're happy with, but as you know, Rockstar, they never cease to amaze us, and they never, they didn't, I don't know, Rockstar is just a special company, honestly. Like, it's amazing. So, how do heists work exactly? Imran says, heists work with 4 players at all rank 12 and above, with one player being the designated heist leader. Leading a heist requires your own high-end apartment, like I've said, and that room you have to have an available setup to, you know, plan the board, or plan the heist with your planning board. Anyways, from there you'll be able to launch missions as leader, starting with the prep work and building up to the score itself. So these seem like they're going to take a very long time to get into. You're not going to just be able to jump in like a mission, you know, rooftop rumble and get a bunch of $1 million. So being a heist leader has its advantages and disadvantages. On the upside, Lester contacts the leader directly when there's news of a job, and it's up to the leader to invite players into the crew, assign positions, pick outfits, and allocate each player's cut. On the other hand, the heist leader will need to personally front the setup costs in order to successfully pull off the heist. So that means if you're going to a heist, you gotta have a fair amount of money already. So that means heist people are just greedy motherfuckers. So I'm gonna let you guys read the rest of the IGN article. I'll have the link in the description again, and I'm not gonna play the trailer on here because I always get flagged by Rockstar because I post their stuff. But again, here, click the annotation at the end of the video, and I will link you to that video. And also, if you're on a mobile, just click the link in the description. That will link you directly to Rockstar's website or the YouTube video, and you guys can go check out Heist firsthand for yourself. I'm gonna go watch the trailer again because it's amazing. There's a lot of stuff in there that we haven't had before. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in Heists in early 2015. Peace.
I know you've been complaining, but you weren't ready. You need a crew to take a score.